sitting around the fireplace sort of reading Shakespeare as a dyslexic person who can't read proper English.
What does it mean? Go to the translation page. That's not helping. I don't understand either way.
But no, going back to the original question. Don't worry, I'll go back to it. But our Christmas Day really is kind of, we wake up, obviously. That's a good start. And
most good days start with I woke up.
At our age, yes.
I had a few shots of eggnog last night and thought, well, I wake up, and I woke up, so it was good.
Oh no!
And then,
so you wake up. Yep.
Yeah, so we wake up. Yeah, I'm usually grumpy. No, not really, but it's kind of like it's like, oh, you always get up a bit earlier, don't you, on Christmas morning? And it's like, oh, why am I up so early? My mum gets very excited on Christmas Day, so I try to make it really exciting for her as well. But yeah, it's usually just the two of us at that point, and we sort of have breakfast. It's like a regular type breakfast, like cereal or toast or whatever we want. And sort of open presents at that point after we've eaten our breakfast. And then it depends, because from year to year, it's like it has been slightly different. But because my dad is no longer with us, it used to be slightly different. But we had to kind of adapt our Christmas to make it slightly different, so it wasn't trying to mirror the way that we used to do it when my dad was alive, if that makes sense.
Yeah, starting a different tradition.
Yeah, because otherwise it would make the day a little bit sadder. So, but as it turns out, it's not. It's okay and everything. So, but so we tend to go down to my brother and sister-in-law's house, and then it's like I've got my two nieces there, but they're kind of teenagers now, and they're not quite as entertaining anymore. But it used to be. It used to be really.
I was going to say, what are they snotty and sullen?
Yeah, pretty much. But we.
Now I can imagine Gemma going around with a stick, going, "Entertain me, little peasant." Why would you stabbing them with a stick? Just, come on. You realise once we hang up, I'm either going to get an abusive text message from Gemma, or she's going to run out to the nearest second-hand shop, buy the cheapest William Shakespeare book, run home and send a selfie of him with the book in front of the fireplace.
I don't have a fireplace, but I can do the cheeky selfie. I've got a really big text.
Or Gemma doesn't have a fireplace, but she'll get the 3-bar radiant heater kind of thing and just sit next to it.
Most houses,
I got to behave.
Unless you live in a townhouse in the UK, most houses have fireplaces.
We haven't got a fireplace.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Yeah, no, we had. Well, I mean, we did, but my mum boarded it up because we never used it. But we haven't actually got a fireplace that works. So,
No pigs.
But
sorry.
Apples and oranges. No. When I used to house sit for older, okay. So the children I used to look after were very wealthy. They came from really wealthy families. Because I taught at Moore Park School up in Ludlow. So, but I'm not bragging because he was a little. I used to look after the Queen's third cousin, and he was a horror, an absolute horror.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But so the house.
I can never remember how those things work out, but yeah.
Well, his parents were cousins of the Queen's kids, or something ridiculous. It's hard to.
Okay. Still, he'd grown up with a lot of privilege. Obviously, it sounds like
absolutely, and he was horrific. And they would fly in.
He's the manageable line of the throne, I suppose.
Oh yeah, well, he'll never sit on the throne.
No, but if everyone passes it, and then it goes through everyone else, and then goes through everyone else, and goes through everyone else.
Yeah,
he will.
So he might be 90, but yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so his dad would actually fly him in and land him on the football field.
Oh right.
In a helicopter. I know, privileged kids. I've never seen so many European cars in my life. Anyway, so I would
the only thing that sucked the most was that normally they were playing on the helicopter field, so they just landed on top of the middle of a game. Balls were lost that way. Hey, you want to have a kick?
You are terrible.
Oh, Daddy, can you kill some of the less fortunates for me, please?
Oh, Daddy, there seems to be someone on the field there, Daddy. All right, I've got him.
No. Yeah. I looked after a lot of army brats too, so I was there when they invaded Iraq. And...
Have you seen the movie The Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the houses I looked after were these insanely old mansions or these gorgeous country cottages. And the one that I loved the most had like an aga in the kitchen that heated the entire house. And thatched roof, rose and wild garden out the front. It was actually something out of one of those Jane Austen novels that you don't expect. Like everybody talks about the romantic British cottages. I actually stayed in one, and it was real. Most people just sort of think they're fake.
Yeah, I know they're definitely out there. But as with regards to mine, I haven't got.
But they're more up in the Cotswolds and that sort of place, and
Yeah, and just like everybody else, though, we just live in normal houses.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, well, I was just interested to find out what your Christmas day is like. Especially, is it different to an Australian? Is like the Kiwi Christmas day different to Australian or?
Yeah, the only real major difference is Santa puts all the presents under Pahutakawa tree in New Zealand, and over here it's under a tree. It's pretty much it. Yeah. I know, no one knows what a Pahutakawa tree is.
Actually, to be honest with you, until
Gemma,
recently,
do you know what a Pahutakawa tree is?
No, I have no idea.
There we go. It's a nice green tree with big red bushy flowers, quote unquote, on it. It looks really cool. It's a stereotypical Kiwi kind of tree plant thing, but yeah,
it's funny actually. One thing that is different between New Zealand and Australia is that we, like you, have real
about 12 degrees
more real Christmas trees. Yeah, that too. But we actually, it's not very common in Australia to have the real Christmas trees in your living room. They cost a huge amount of money if you want a real one here.
And they can't guarantee if there's spider eggs all through it or whatever. So it's
we'll
just get a fake one.
It's about £40 for a real Christmas tree here.
Yeah,
which I think is expensive.
Yeah, especially when you can go to a supermarket and you can just get a pretty good replica nowadays that you can use every single year.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, in New Zealand, we paid $20 for ours.
Yeah, but then the main difference over is pretty much it's exactly the same kind of thing. You wake up, as you said, you wake up slightly earlier, figuring out why you wake so early.
Yeah.
You get some presents, do all that kind of stuff. You do the family thing. You have breakfast. There's normally a few beverages consumed during the morning. Then you always have the one person that's sober when they drive out because you got to go catch up with friends or whatever. When they get home, that's the one that chugs a few to catch up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or you end up at Fred's place because you're just like, nah, I'm just having a drink. Who cares? But the main, that's pretty much the thing. Like, I do know in New Zealand you're kind of a bit more relaxed.
A little bit.
I think that's probably just a Kiwi way of it.
I think so.
Australians are still a bit, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to do that, we've got to... Kiwis are just like, we could do it, or we could just sit here and have another beverage and watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
kind of thing.
We spend a lot of time at the beach at Christmas as well. A lot of families just go to the beach and have a picnic or
camping.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of barbecues and stuff like that, isn't there? Or is that just me being stereotypical?
Well, I mean, there are a lot, but you don't tend to use them.
Jim, yeah, thanks.
You bring your own.
We have a lot of barbecues and all that kind of stuff. Just like you have lots of cup of teas. I'm just saying,
Actually, there's a lot of barbecues here in Australia that are free for use, but in New Zealand, you actually find a lot of people pack the barbie in the boot and off they go.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking like the Webbers. I'm talking like the full-on barbecue that you.
You could show up at a park or something and sit there and go, our gas tank's leaked and we've got no gas. And someone will go, hey, bro, come over here. Chuck it in the corner. They'll just go, yeah, that's yours. That's ours. It's all cool.
Very, very big on hospitality.
That's how big of the barbecues are that they can just go, have had that half, bro. You're all good.
Yeah.
Not get in the way. It's really good.
Yeah.
But no, over here, there's a fair few that are around the place that are just, you clean them up first, but they've got free gas for everything. You just turn them on and you're right laughing. So
see, I remember having Christmas in the UK. We had venison that my very long-winded connection here, but my dad's brother's father-in-law, which was his sister-in-law's stepfather, he'd caught the deer because he was eating his Brussels sprouts in the backyard and back garden.
Okay.
And I said to Dad,
You mean the dad or the deer?
No. He shot the deer for eating and then he did all the preparation for it, and we had it for lunch. And I said to Dad, but Brussels sprouts are yucky. It's doing us a favor.
I said the way you said it, I just had this image of the guy actually sitting there eating the Brussels sprouts, looking up and going, "Oh dear, there seems to be a deer." Bang, got him. He's staring at the Brussels sprouts. I went, "Oh, I'll eat the deer now." That's how it
Oh dear, there seems to be a deer.
But I've always dreamt of doing a Downton Abbey style meal for us for Christmas one year. I can't wait.
He hit it with his car and did a Homer Simpson, went doe, and then there went a deer. Oh, it was a female deer.
Oh my God!
We should stop this now.
I think so. I think we're heading down the rabbit hole and we're not looking back up.
Yeah, no, we're going.
Who invited Gareth?
Or you could say at one point that we're doing random ramblings, or we're talking Codswallop.
Yeah, we are.
That's a segue.
In a screen, like in the whoop whoop kind of way.
That one swung all the way back out, and then it came back in as well. It was good. It was a good joke.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I want to say thanks very much, Gemma, for joining in and having a chat with us on the show.
You're welcome.
It's been a while. We've been wanting to do this for a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, and actually we need to do this again. Actually, do a full episode.
Yeah,
Where
we can swear, because that'd be fun.
Yeah,
yes.
Good point.
Beep 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 beep.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll get the sound buzzer ready for it.
Never mind that. It'd sound like Morse code, the amount you swear.
Gemma and I will be talking to Morse code back. It'll make sense, but it would just be. It'd be great.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I better go rescue my lamb roast before it gets cooked to a...
Anyway, so Gemma, as we said, from Talking Codswallop, if anyone wants to listen to you and your two awesome co-hosts, whose names just gone out of my head,
Andy and James.
Andy and James, how do they get a hold of it, and how do they listen to your show?
Well, we're on pretty much all of the podcasting apps, iTunes, Podbean, all of them apart from SoundCloud, basically, because you have to pay extra for that one. Yeah, just simply search Talking Codswallop podcast and you should be able to find us, basically. At Codswallop Pod on Twitter. And also that's the same for Instagram and Facebook as well, because I thought it was just easier to keep that all separate. But each...
And you got them because there's like a little blue logo, a blue circle logo with a cartoon fish talking in a microphone.
Exactly. That's our logo, yeah.
Which is on my computer.
Oh, yes, because you got a sticker, didn't you?
We're sending you our stickers back.
We
yes,
did.
yeah. We're sending you ours, but we're just finding money to send. I mean, we are working on it. We're working on it.
It's okay. I know it's expensive. I instantly regretted how many I sent you when I went to the post office.
That's all right. No, we were like over the time, like that's more than one. But it was quite funny too, Bex, because the funny story is when we got sent our stickers from Gemma, it got returned somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Delivered to her house, not our house.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, because you had your thing on the back, probably.
It was, yeah. It was also the way that the lady had written, stuck the postage stamp sticker on the envelope. Yeah. So
Postman Pat was having a really bad day that day. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Postal workers have a lot to answer for.
Anyway, Gemma, thanks very much for coming on. We best to let you go. And it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so very much for that.
You're welcome. And Merry Christmas, everybody.